Hi, this is Jeffrey Rhoades.
This is Sheri Ann Richerson from Experimental Homesteader,
Exotic Gardening,
and SheriAnnRicherson.com.
So...
Did you want me to talk or did you want to talk?
Well, if you want to talk, go ahead.
No, go right ahead. You've had all the excitement today.
Well, I got up in the Raggedy Ann room trying to rewire it so that we have electricity up there.
What a nightmare.
Yeah. It's been
a nightmare, I just want to say. Try doing anything in an old house. Just try it.
Well...
You'll see what I mean.
And especially when it's not... When it started improperly and not done right.
That wasn't
from the
my fault.
beginning. Yeah. Jerry started to rewire the room up there, and all he made a mess of it.
He ran a cord to a plug-in that laid on the floor that wasn't even in a box, to another cord to another plug-in that laid on the floor that wasn't even in a box.
No, they were in boxes.
Oh, he put them in boxes?
He put them in boxes, but he didn't put the boxes in the wall. He didn't run the wiring in the wall.
Even though I complained and complained and complained and said do it right.
Yeah.
At least you're doing it right.
Yes.
Did I complain enough?
So, at this point, I've got one outlet. You know, I've got the pigtailed wires that he had put together, the splice that he had done, actually in a junction box now.
Yay!
There's no cover on it yet, but the junction box is mounted in the closet and the wires attached. I've got one outlet with the wiring run through the wall and it in a box in the wall. You know, it's properly mounted with the next wire running from it the rest of the way down the wall and around the corner and started down the next wall. So
someday I might have a complete house properly done.
It won't be that long. Okay?
I meant the whole house.
Well, the whole house may take a while, but this room, you know, I'm gonna have to do a lot of drywall patch now, because I put quite a few holes in the walls. Initially trying to figure out whether it was it's an extended wall. It's not the outside house wall. There's a gap. He built a little bit of a wall
inside. It's a panic room.
No, it's not a panic room. It's not big enough.
Oh.
It's just sort of a little bitty crawl space that has no access to it.
I wonder why.
But he had built out, you know, so that there was a little bit of a wall. And when he built that, he turned the studs sideways. So when I was trying to find the studs and figure out, you know, how to get past, you know, into the drywall, just the drywall, I was encountering a lot of wood. And I was thinking that he had put a piece of panel, you know, a piece of plywood on the studs and then the drywall. And then I was going to have to cut through wood and drywall to get access. And it turned out it was just the studs turned sideways, so instead of a, you know, 1.5 inch spacing, it was, you know, 4 inches worth of stud that I had to get around. But once I figured it out, running the wire behind it is no problem, because there's not that much. I don't have to cut a hole through them. I just ran around them because there was a big open space behind it. But once I turned the corner, then I'm back to where I have to actually drill holes through the studs because they're the outside wall studs. So I have to cut a hole in drywall, drill a hole through a stud, drill a hole through a stud the other direction, move down a couple of studs, cut a hole in the wall, drill holes through the studs so that I can run the entire length of the wall.
Are we having fun yet?
Not really, but I'm getting there. I'm getting the work done. So at this point, the closet, the walk-in closet that I've done, is almost ready to be painted and finished, so that then I can start moving stuff out of the rest of the room into the closet temporarily, so that I can do the rest of the room and then get your Raggedy Ann room actually set up.
Yay! Just in time for my new Raggedy Ann to arrive.
No, it'll probably be after still. It's going to take a little time yet. It still has to be painted yet. The electrical is going to take a little while, because I've got to move a lot of stuff in that room to be able to get the wiring completely done.
Aren't you glad we're not having a baby? This would have been nursery fail 101.
Yeah. Okay, so anyways, we're getting ready to go home now, have some dinner.
Surf and turf.
She's having surf and turf. I think I'm just having turf.
Turf. You're just a turf kind of guy.
Yeah. I like my steak. Not a big fan of fish.
I love fish.
So.
Give me more.
But I think that's going to do it for today. So give us a thumbs up, thumbs down, comments below.
No thumbs down.
Comments below.
Comments below.
Subscribe. And we will see you again tomorrow. Have a great evening.
Bye-bye.